Oh, one thing's for certain, it is wet out here today after that rain yesterday. I'm navigating my way out to the cellar hole that waited, where we've had a great streak of luck with finds. And as soon as I get out there, I'll catch up with you, so stay tuned. Well, here we go. I've made it to the corner of the property. So, as you guys know, this is the site that I found choked off by the swamp. Today will be trip number 7, and we've, documented this location for our historical society, and as usual, the artifacts will be donated to the museum. In the last video, you saw that George popped out a 1770 something half real, which just awesome find, George. And although everything goes to the town museum in good time, there are some finds that we personally, all of us, hold on to for some time just for display, enjoyment, and then it eventually gets there. Well, after that dig, George calls me up and says, hey, I want you to take pictures of the coin. And when he came by, he handed it to me. He wants me to hold it for some time because he knows that that is what I've been looking for. I just want to find it to say I found one, And then it goes to the town museum. So thank you, George. I will hold on to that half real until I find mine. How's that sound for a deal? So here's the thought I had in between. That first day that I found this site and I got caught in the rain, this is where I entered. I literally walked by that coin, I'm guessing by feet, because I came in right off this corner aiming for where I figured the cellar hole would be. And that just amazes me and really goes to show you that here in New England, there is stuff in the ground everywhere, and I think about it all the time when out exploring and hiking. What am I walking over? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to day 1, entering this corner, walking that way, just for the sake of it. Sometimes you need a different approach for no more apparent reason than desire, not necessarily logic, to get different results. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, and we were out here 2 days ago in t-shirts. I'm wearing 3 layers. It's low 40s and it's sleeting. New England. All right, let's see what happens. Oh man, listen to that, it's coming down. Oh yeah, no doubt. So that's where the real came from. If you guys remember the first video of this series, and I just came across this little itty bitty wall. That's the rock wall that I came right up through here, letting me know by the signs that I was close to the cellar hole, which is right up there. So I walked by that real by, I don't know, 3-4 feet tops. Oh, that cracks me up. Pretty narrow signal. Oh, what's that muck? Jeez. Good, a button. I think what we're gonna do at the end of this video, since I'm only out here for a bit of time, we'll go back to the shack and kind of do a catch-up. Lay everything out that's been found here over the course of 7 trips, including today. Oh, cool. Part of an escutcheon. Nice. And not deep, because this right here, this shelf, loggers drove right through here at some point in time. This is where George found that Navy button. I think he said the same thing. It was just standing right out. Awesome, something different there. So again, still swinging where the loggers went through. 50 to 65. There's definitely some iron in there, or something making it grunt. I don't know how long I'm going to last out here. It is absolutely bitter. But the ground is soft. And it ain't snowing, so I'm happy about that. That's a button. It's thick. Shank is gone. About a 75. Weak, as you can hear. Another button. Oh, no way. No way. It's a military button, and it has the eagle holding the shield with the anchor, but this one is flat, where George's was convex on the face. Oh man. All right, let me show it to you coming out of the ground right now. So that's what it looks like fresh out of the ground. I'm gonna let it dry out naturally and let all that cake crumble off. And see, that's interesting. Although it's a different style button, George's was right there in this line. So from what Dame had figured out the other day, this puts this in a window of 1810 to 1830. We're hoping this will help us figure out who was here. I looked into it a bit, and most of the results I got for town that I could find for Navy were Civil War. The information obviously is being passed on to the guru because she's the guru, and hopefully that will help. Awesome. Simply awesome. And at this point, I've been out 2 hours to find these few things. But you know how it goes around here. Every little bit is precious and worth the time it takes to get it. Let's do a little bit more swinging and hope for the best. About 60. And I'm telling you, if you could draw a straight line, it's dead on. About 25 feet. Rather odd, but again, you just never know. Oh, beautiful. A draw pull. And it's not even broken. So that's funny, I had gotten to the almost 2 hour point, and I'm saying maybe not too much longer. Just having one of those days, and boom. 45.53. I've moved away from the lucky line closer to the hole, only by about 10 feet. This may be my last target because I do want to get back to the shack and show you guys everything that's come out of here. Oh, wow. Geez, the variations are coming out today. It's part of a Jew's harp, mouth harp. Wow. Trip number 7. That's why I'm big on persistence and just keep hitting these sites over and over. Yeah, it may have taken me 2.5 hours to get the few things I did, but you're not going to walk into a site every time and just have them flying out of the ground like Ebenezer's. Awesome. Well, that was an extremely effective 7th trip. Jew's harp, draw pull, a scutcheon, and 5 buttons. One being a very old Navy. So that is a great day. Did I really expect to find a Riel today? No. Am I thrilled George found one? Absolutely. I'm just thrilled that it came from a site this close to home. And today was the curiosity factor of me retracing my steps when I first came in here. And as I walk through the woods all the time, I'm always thinking and always wondering what's out here. All right, let's get back to the shack, lay it all out, see what we got after today's trip combined. So once again, another great dig for us here locally, for local history. And it's been some time since the dig to now. And looking into the Navy button that I dug, it apparently is a bit older than the one George dug. Only maybe into the 1790s. Information has been given to the guru, so she can work on figuring out who was there. With those two age buttons, you know, it leans towards the War of 1812. So hopefully we'll be able to update you guys at some point in the future. All right, so let's take a look at what we've gotten from this site so far. And this is a combination of the digs that I've done by myself, plus with George and Dame. 1 spoon, 1 2-prong fork, 5 knives, 27 buttons, 2 of them being Navy. Not all that many shards. Anytime I open the ground and I find shards, I take them with me. This plated thing, I have no idea what that is. 5 of the buttons with cloth, how remarkable. 5 tack buckles, that thing, some big bean pot, and just as of recent, the draw pull escutcheon, Jew's harp, thimble, and ring that George dug. As for coins, 1730 King George II, 1773 we believe, half real, and then George currently is holding on to the 1798 US large cent. So 3 coins and all that stuff from that one site so far. And again, if you've been following for any amount of time, you know, for especially myself, the value is not in that stuff. The value is finding these locations that nobody knew about beforehand, documenting it, putting it on a map, putting that information down, and contributing to the Historical Society. This stuff will get packaged up, go in a box, and go there with the rest of them. It doesn't need to be on display, it just needs to be in the right place. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Hope you enjoy our approach towards metal detecting, relic hunting. History is #1. Preserving it is absolutely a must. All right, we'll see you soon. Until next time, enjoy your Not Thursday.